Hey guys, what's going on? It is Corbin here, Pokemon trainer in training, and I actually paid off Portia, our editor, to give you guys a quick little message before the lesson starts. And I will try to keep this as brief as possible. So we're working towards our first big Patreon goal, and we need your help to decide what our first reward should be. So we have a few options. So we can either do Nuzlocke playthrough videos, Pokemon Stadium randomizer streams, we can send some of you guys gold star stickers signed by us, or we could do a fair and equitable t-shirt raffle, and we would be giving away roughly 5 to 10 or something, and obviously the higher tier patrons would get a higher chance of winning. So anyways, those are just a few ideas. Let us know which ones you would prefer. The best way to let us know is to join the Discord, which the link to it is in the description of each lesson and on the About section of the class on Spotify or wherever you're listening. And you can join the Discord and respond to the post in the announcements channel with a corresponding emoji, or you can send us a Gmail. Just send us a Gengar mail and let us know which of these options you would personally like to see us do once we hit our first big Patreon goal. But that's enough from me. You're not here for that. You're here to learn about Pokemon. So let me just end it and let's get started with the lesson.
Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you, one and all, for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology. Joining me here in the classroom today is, of course, my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. If you could please address the class, Mr. Curtis.
Thank you. Yes, it is 3 Sycamore Lane. And
what?
Wait, no, don't.
Here in Saffron City.
No, don't, not the address, please.
Don't drop the
Susie's address. Don't
give Susie's address. Okay, no, she said not to do that.
Right.
Okay.
Who?
She's a virtual student, Susie.
Yeah.
How do you? Oh, I guess you do know all of the students' addresses.
Oh, I know where everybody. I know where they live, where they sleep at night.
Susie, if you're listening, we apologize for that.
I make no apologies.
And Susie, you gotta stop eating so many marshmallows.
Wait.
Okay.
Is her name Susie or Susie?
Susie. With a Z. Susie.
Well, now that Mr. Curtis has finished dropping our address, even though I think he knew exactly what I meant, he's a real prankster, that guy. Also joining us here in the classroom today is, of course, our young trainer in training, Corbin.
Hey!
Yes, please say hello to everybody, Corbin.
What's going on, guys? Hello. Former class president here and celebrated rapper and poem and artist of the school. Good to be here. I'm very happy this Wednesday morning, and I just have to say, feeling good this morning. Had a great breakfast. Feeling full.
What'd
feeling
you have?
ready to go. I had an omelet. this morning.
Oh.
Yep.
What did Mr. Mime put in that omelet?
Yeah, what?
I think it was Dodrio eggs this time.
Ooh,
pretty good.
That's like a 2-for-1 kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Dodrio eggs, a little bit Unovan spice,
Dude, have you guys noticed how the price of Dodrio eggs has been skyrocketing?
Oh my gosh!
so
Tell me
expensive.
about it.
Oh my
gosh.
Oh yeah, it's insane. And Dodrio egg whites, don't even get me started on those. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's the supply chain issues. It's always supply chain issues.
It's gotta be.
I mean, that's what they say, but it's all big Dotrio. They just want you to pay more for their eggs.
Yeah, it is. It's big Dodrio. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, they say that its heads isn't the only thing it has 3 of. So maybe it's business acumen is something else that it has 3 of.
Supply and demand. Let's go.
That's 2.
Those are 2 things. Supply and demand and good vibes.
Good vibes. Yes.
Good vibes. Okay. We have a big lesson to talk about here, so let's get to it. But I do have some Gengar mails that I want to read first.
All right.
This first one it comes to us from Lucia.
Lucha.
No, yes, that's not.
Luta!
Actually, Lucia does correct us in this Gmail, so let me go ahead and read it. Hello, Professor Jacob, Mr. Curtis, and Corbin. And by the way, All spelled completely correctly.
All spelled correctly.
Very
Give yourself a
impressive,
pat
Lucia.
on the back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Qurts.
Nope, that's not it.
me.
Okay, nope. That's not nope.
Lucia goes on to say, I just recently got caught up on all the lessons and learned that your Ditto is named after me.
Hey!
Hey.
Yes, and as cool as you guys pronounced it, like usual, Professor Jacob was right. So
I don't like hearing that.
there you go.
it's what else is new, right, guys? It's pronounced Lucia.
Oh, okay.
However, that is the first time I've heard it pronounced that way, so I have elected to give all three of you a gold star.
Yes! Oh,
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had one. Thank you, Lucia. Thank you.
It is a virtual gold star, though, Corbin.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll still take it. That's fine.
And
I mean-
he'll take any gold star at this point.
I'll take what I can get.
They also, Lucia also included a picture of a Pumpkaboo.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Wow.
They say here a part of a biblically accurate pincer. Which is,
Okay,
I
all
mean, kind of horrifying. I guess that is truly an Arceus's
Whoa, let me
image.
Let me see this.
I like that.
That's
I like
a
that
weird looking pincer. I don't know if that's correct, but I do like it. It's a good detail.
Lucia finishes their Gmail by saying that they think the Pumpkaboo is cuter than the biblically accurate pincer, which
Oh, of
I
course.
agree with.
It kind of and it reminds me of Rabska.
Huh?
That's what it reminds me.
Oh,
Yeah, Rabska,
from
the
the,
bug psychic Pokemon.
from the Paldea region.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, it actually does. Very, very good eye, Mr. Curtis. I see you have been reviewing new additions to the National Pokedex.
You know I'm always up to date on all of the bug types. That is
Fair.
my if one
Fair.
thing that is my one passion in life.
It's the only thing you can do.
Besides bringing Spinnerax and cataloging the professor's dieting habits.
Well, that's weird. Okay, all right.
That is very weird. Stop doing that, actually. Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, stop it.
Professor,
Don't do
I
that.
can't.
Don't do that.
How are your future fans gonna know what you ate last Tuesday?
What was it?
I don't need fans. I need students.
Yeah,
wait, what
I
was
need
it?
fans. No, but seriously, I do need fans. The air conditioning in my house is broken.
Oh, dang it. Mr. Mime isn't fixing it?
No, he just mimes at it, and I'm like, that doesn't work, dude.
Are you telling me he's not a handyman?
Yeah, he's not. No, he's not a handyman.
He has
Yeah,
big
no, he's not.
hands.
He's not. He's not.
Because Mr. Mimes have big hands. Do you get it?
I get it.
Thank
It's
you.
not funny.
Lucia here, they say Lucia, aka Lucha, is how they signed the Gmail.
I like Lucia. I'll be honest. I like Lucia better.
Lucia is excellent.
Lucha. That Pumpkaboo looks great, but I can't wait till you see the this Kabutops that I'm drawing today.
Well, why? Mr. Curtis, this is very interesting. Why are you drawing a Kabutops?
Oh, no particular reason.
No, this is Kanto.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
No
Yes,
particular
same
region.
This is particularly Kanto. Lucia does have a PS here. It says, P.S. Corbin, tell your dad, Mr. Mime, I said hi.
Lucia. Okay, we're gonna go back to Lucia if you keep this up. Lucia, he's not my dad. He is not my papa. All right.
He's your legal caregiver.
Your
Your
papa.
legal
He
guardian
is
and father.
He is the strongest male presence in the house, but he is not my father.
His only
Okay?
male
Let's just-
role model.
Let's just get that straight, okay? Listen, your drawings are excellent.
Very good.
But better watch yourself with that dad talk.
Which, by the way, I don't know if we said it. We are gonna put it up on Discord and Twitter.
And Twitter, yes.
And Gmail it specifically to anybody who asks.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll compare it with my artwork that I'm working on today, and we'll see who's better.
Yeah, we'll do that. Sure. For this one time only, you don't need to be a Patreon subscriber to see Mr. Curtis's drawing.
No, you do.
That's
Sorry.
Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm getting word that yes, in fact, you do.
You do.
Okay, so I do have another Gmail here. Let's read it. It comes to us from Jamie. Jamie, if you don't remember, they sent us a wonderful drawing of Perry the Psyduck and
The Lapras.
two drawings of Perry. One in his classroom teaching Gary not to intoxicate people,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and then the second one was Perry on vacation with a Lapras.
Yeah, beautiful artwork.
Yeah, it was incredible. And they have outdone themselves again. So this Gmail says, "Hey, Professor Jacob, Mr. Curtis, and Corbin." They did give Mr. Curtis a Q in the name, which is very interesting.
Professor, they like to go by Jay. Just so you know.
Sorry. Yes,
Please.
Of course, I
Yes.
remember that.
They
Jay.
do.
Or Jai.
Or Jai.
Or Jai. First off, I must say that I, and I'm sure a majority of my fellow students, appreciate the commitment and effort you put into each episode.
Not that much.
Yeah, I'm really
Not that
winging
much.
most of this.
It's not that much.
Yeah, well, Corbin
I
doesn't
want
put
you to
any
know-
effort in, that's for sure.
What?
And also,
I
these
show
are
up.
lessons, not episodes, I should
They're-
mention.
I don't know why everybody keeps saying that. But we did mention last week that there is a lot of effort that, Portia and the professor does put in, so.
I mean, I spent a lot of time. I meticulously clean this classroom with tweezers before every lesson.
That's so weird. Why would you do that?
I really wish you would use a broom. It does a much better job.
Listen, the professor's joking. Jokes aside, I also put in a lot of work being the creative and the artist of the classroom to, set an example for what artistic integrity looks like in the workplace and school. So.
Frowned upon is what it is.
No. Everyone smiles.
So Jay goes on to say, "Your true enthusiasm for the subject matter is clear in the research, planning, and attention to detail. This class is very easy to follow along with because I have the attention span of a middle school student, 30 minutes. So, I mean, we try to keep it under 30 minutes, but we rarely achieve that.
Yeah.
And enjoy listening because the pacing and flow of the class are impeccable." Wow.
Ooh,
My goodness.
that's
Such
a big
praise.
word. It's a big word.
Corbin, that means very good, in case you were wondering.
No, I meant that he used the word flow.
Well, you don't know the word flow?
No, what does that mean?
I thought you rap.
Oh, yeah, flow. Okay, sorry. No, yeah, you're right.
Okay. Hearing about Pokemon and the world we live in is always a pick-me-up if I'm having a rough time. Okay, now that that's over with, so the confusion around my name. I don't exactly know how it's pronounced. I have to ask the person who gave me the nickname, but I believe it's pronounced like the name Jay, but I'm not sure. So it doesn't really matter how you pronounce it. Oh, really?
Jai it is.
Oh, really? J-I.
Jai.
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 Joy.
Ja? Why?
I don't know why. You tell me. Now to wrap this up, I drew 2 pictures. I did this because I drew the first picture and didn't think it was good enough. Don't sell yourself short. They're very good. So I drew another one. I'm sending 2 versions of the second drawing. I couldn't decide if I liked it more with or without the background color, so you can decide. Looking forward to the next lesson and excitedly await hearing about my favorite Pokemon. Actually, how many generations are you going to go through? Well, I mean, we like to call them regions, but it's fine. I'll let you try to figure that out. From Jay, I swear these are totally not dittos.
Smiley face. I don't know.
I don't know. I think we need to look to see if we can find the ditto in each of these drawings.
I think there might be one.
No, I think part of Jay's signature is a ditto.
Yeah, he puts a signature in the corner next to his name when he signs it. These are good drawings.
Stop assigning
we'll
gender,
put these
Corbin.
on Twitter and Discord, but we got a Gengar, we got a Haunter, and a Ghastly in one, and then we got a what is this? Is this the
Oddish.
Breloom, and I think a Cottony.
Cottony and Breloom. Yeah. Oh, these are great.
I gotta say, I love Breloom. Breloom is one of
Breloom is a
favorite
really cool Pokemon.
Grass type Pokemon. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. If it was Bug, it would be cooler. But hey, you know what? They can't all be the best.
To answer Jay's question, how many generations are we going through, Professor?
Well, I mean, so I pretty much teach every generation that I can. I keep getting older, but new.
Okay, what we mean like national decks. How many we getting through?
Well, I mean,
regions.
We'll see how
many regions.
We're going,
how many reasons?
No, regions.
Regions.
We go all the way through the national decks from beginning to end, and wherever it may end, that's where we're at that given time, and then we start the class over again.
Wow, that was an incredibly non-committal answer.
That
Mr.
doesn't
Curtis.
make any sense.
A great political answer.
So, are we doing all 1,000?
If you want to get your Pokemon trainer's license, Corbin, we do have to go through all. Was it 1050? Is that how many there are now?
It's like 1,015 now. I have to sit through all of that.
Well, I think the word you're looking for is get to sit through all of that. All right.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Professor. Exactly. This is a gift that your money pays for.
Oh, it's gonna be a long time before I get Zinc the Jolteon back.
Like I said, Jolteons have pretty short lifespans. I'm not sure you're ever gonna see Zinc again, Corbin.
Jolteons, you know what they say about their lifespan?
What?
No,
Don't
no,
tell me.
what are they-
It ain't that long.
Oh!
It goes by in a flash.
Oh, don't make a joke out of it.
Their life really bolts on by.
No, stop laughing about it. I'm gonna die alone.
It's a zip zap and it's gone. Okay, all right, enough of that. That's the last Gengar mail that we have for now. So I think it's time we move on to the real meat of the lesson. What Pokemon are we talking about today? Mr. Curtis, I know you know. I know.
I know. I just was so enamored by Kabuto last time.
Okay.
That because I was like, this gives me so much bug energy, but it's not a bug. So I had to look and see about its evolutionary evolutionary partner.
Okay, that's a weird
one
way to
might say.
that. I wouldn't say it like that, but sure.
Evolutionary
What it evolves into.
It's evolutionary ultimatum, one might say.
Okay, yeah.
And that's Kabutops.
Very. Honestly, I was still halfway expecting a Decidueye just to come out of left field.
Wow, Mr. Curtis, nice work.
Thank you.
But yes, we are learning about Kabutops today, the evolved form of Kabuto, and once again, it is a shellfish Pokemon. I was able to. It's been a while since I've been able to do this, but I did evolve Soul, a Kabuto.
All right, okay.
So let's get a look at Soul and see if they've changed at all. So here is Kabutops.
Whoa!
Whoa!
It looks way different. Oh my god!
Much bigger.
Yeah, a lot bigger. I mean, roughly my height, I would say.
Wow, that is insane. This is a really cool looking Pokemon.
Look at these grippers.
Look at
see
those.
these grippers right here?
I would say these are
I
less
see them.
grippers and more slicers.
Those are slicers. Wow.
Grippers, slicers. I mean, if you give it a berry, see? It can hold it.
Yeah, it can hold it. It just balances it on its little sword
do you
arm
see
there.
the concentration on Soul's face right now, desperately trying to gently hold the berry in between its claws.
Professor, is this a long lost ancestor of maybe Scyther? Because it looks a lot like a Scyther with a Kabuto on its head.
Well, that is a interesting observation, Corbin. Why exactly do you say it looks like Scyther? What
sword
about it?
hands?
Sword hands or scythe hands, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, so Kabutops has two very long, like razor sharp claws instead of really hands. So that's one big difference between Kabuto and Kabutops. You know, sometimes when a Pokemon evolves, it doesn't change much. Sometimes, much like in Kabutops's case, it changes drastically.
Right.
Like. I'm honestly, I wouldn't even look at this and be like, oh yeah, that's definitely the evolved form of Kabuto.
Oh yeah, that's the same Pokemon right there.
No, I wouldn't be able to tell at all.
Yeah, it's got like a 6-pack.
Love that. Yeah,
I love that for it. It's got pecs.
I love that
and some
for it.
sweet abs.
Sure, great shape, looking good.
Okay, what else about it? Let's get a good description here.
Well, like I said, the head of it kind of does look like a Kabuto, but it's a lot more aerodynamic for some reason. It's like very.
It looks like a croissant.
Edgy. Yeah, it looks like a croissant. A little bit.
Yeah.
These fierce, intense eyes, a 6-pack, and it actually does have a long little tail. And instead of having these little baby legs, it has longer legs that are jointed, kind of like a stupid bug Pokemon. Yeah. And it's got 2 claws on each foot, which is really nice, really cool. But yeah, it's got spikes running along its back too. I mean, honestly, guys, this is a grade A, cool looking Pokemon. I ain't gonna lie.
Right,
I am not gonna lie.
the real important question, Corbin.
Yes.
Yes.
Huggability. Where are we on the huggability scale?
Huggability
Oh.
scale.
This is definitely.
I have a question. Can I hug it from the back?
I mean, so
I don't know if the back is much better, to be honest. There's a lot.
It might be worse. That might be worse.
Yeah, I think it might be worse. Also, I think I said before with on the Lapras lesson that a full, what is it, 14? Is that the highest
It's
it
a
could
4
go?
to 13.
3 to 14.
3 to 14. Sorry.
3 to 4. I think for something to get a 14, it has to be huggable from all angles. So I take angle into account when I do my
So this is definitely a 14.
Yeah, of course it. Well, it's not a bug, by the way.
Well, that's true. It's got to be. Well, no, that's probably a 12 then. That's true.
Okay, well, explain.
It's not a bug type. Well, I mean, look at the all the angles and the hardness. See, look, if I knock it on the head here.
Again, wow, that had like about almost, I would say, the exact same amount of reverb that the Kabuto shell had when you tapped on that.
See,
Sure.
exactly. And these bad boys right here, you could use you could use them to scratch the barnacles off your skin.
What's a barnacle?
What is
they're
a
pretty
barnacle?
useful, and they're a type of plankton.
Oh,
Okay.
Around in the ocean.
Are they? Because I actually don't know.
Yeah,
I'll take your word for it, Mr. Curtis. You've never been wrong, right?
that's right.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Corbin, where are you landing on the huggability scale?
Can I jump on its head and hug it from the top?
You can hug it however you want, Corbin.
If I can jump on its head and hug it from the top and kind of ride it like a surfboard or something, like a boogie board, I'm gonna put it at a solid 5.
Yeah, this one's pretty low on my scale too. I think I'm gonna say I think I'm honestly gonna go with a 5 too. I'm not crazy about the claws.
Claws are a little dangerous.
Its shell looks hard and uninviting.
Yeah, it's not a Pokemon you'd cuddle with.
But I can certainly wrap my arms around it, which is something going for it.
That's true. I
guess.
could definitely wrap my arms around its waist.
Okay. Soul has been out for long enough. Let's go ahead and say goodbye to Soul.
Bye, Soul.
Bye, Soul.
I'll miss you and your fierce look and awesome scythes.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and read these entries. Starting off in the Kanto region, the first entry says, its sleek shape is perfect for swimming. It slashes prey with its claws and drains the body fluids.
Oh, hey.
That's hardcore.
Pretty
What's up?
hardcore.
It does what now?
It slashes prey with its claws and drains the body fluids.
That's graphic.
So it's got claws like Scyther, sucks blood like Pinsir. I mean, it's...
So wait, it doesn't say it sucks. It says it drains.
Drains, sucks, slurps.
Well, it could
It's all
drain
the
it with
same.
its claws. It just bleeds. Doesn't mean that it's actively going up to the body and sucking the fluids out.
But I mean, if it didn't do that, they would just, diffuse in the water.
But it's still draining out regardless. Like if you stab something, like if you stab somebody and then you pull pull a knife out, the blood's going to drain out of their body regardless whether or not you suck the blood out. Does that make sense?
I don't see why it would drain it if it wasn't going to drink it. I'm not going to...
Well, okay.
The
next entry says, a slim and fast swimmer, it slices its prey with its sharp sickles and drinks the body fluids.
Okay, let's see. There you go.
Suck it, Corbin.
Oh. All right. I don't want to.
Like a Kabutops. Suck it.
I will not suck the fluids of a body.
Suck the fluids.
No.
Suck the
Please
fluids
stop telling
of
me
your
to suck the
defeat.
fluids. Although that would make an interesting t-shirt. I'll write that down.
No, it wouldn't.
Suck the fluids of
Not
your defeat.
everything that we say more than once is a good t-shirt idea.
Well, it's worth writing down and considering it later.
Suck the fluids of your defeat is a good one. I like that one.
No, just suck the fluids.
No, I don't think that's a winner, but that's just me. The next entry says, swims very quickly. It tears at its foe with sickle-like forelegs. Let's just call them arms. They're arms.
They're arms.
Don't call them forelegs, okay?
They're scythe arms.
And drains the foe's body fluids entirely.
Whoa.
Entirely. That's an absolute in the Pokedex. You know what that means? It's the truth.
It's the truth,
Yeah.
Yep. It goes bone dry.
It literally just becomes like a little deflated balloon.
So I wonder what that would do to like a Vaporeon that's like.
Oh, that's
mostly
what?
water.
That's what,
Or-
Mr. Curtis? That's what? What is Vaporeon?
mostly water?
Wrong.
Ron.
Wrong. Its
Oh,
cells are shaped like water molecules.
It's
Tentacruel and Tentacool
Could-
are like 99% water. That is true.
That's right. So the Kabutops, they just slice that tentacle and then it just shrivels up to nothing. It's just gone.
Pretty much. So it says it swims very quickly. Any guesses on how it does that? Because, I mean, once again, much like Kabuto, really it's not shaped in a way that I would think, would allow it to swim very fast. But it says it swims very quickly.
I feel like it's like the aerodynamic part of the head. I feel like it's really easy to kind of narrow its body because it's kind of shaped like an arrow, right? Like if it sticks its body completely straight and puts its scythe arms by its side and then just kind of narrows its head forward, it's basically like an arrow launching through the water. It has that same shape. It's even got like the little, like, arrows have those little, I don't even know what they're called.
What's providing the propulsion, though?
Its butt. It's got to be shooting water out.
Okay, here we go.
Again,
Back to
sticking
the
with
butt.
Well, I think it just makes sense. I would do it if I could. But yeah, I think it just makes sense.
Well, I know how it swims, and you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yes. There is one more entry here from the Kanto region. It says it swims freely through the water. It catches prey with its scythe-like arms and drains the victim's fluids. Didn't say entirely that time, so.
Did not say entirely, so good change.
All right, moving on to the Johto region. You'll find this very interesting. In the water, it tucks in its limbs to become more compact. Then it wiggles its shell to swim fast.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Yeah, no, it
That's
wiggles
kinda
its shell to swim fast. Duh, how'd you guys not guess that?
Okay.
Now that you've said it, Professor, I can totally see it.
I bet.
Right?
Kiss butt.
Yeah, see? Yeah, just to say, yep, we see it.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah, we see
Well-
it. So wait, is it swimming its body back and forth, or is it like the individual segments are moving rapidly?
All I can say is that it wiggles its shell to swim fast. That's all I can say.
Okay. All right.
I think maybe its shells are shaped in such a way that when it like moves side to side, like when it moves like left, water comes in, and then when it moves right, water goes out, maybe, and that is what provides the propulsion.
Oh, maybe. Not a bad idea.
Something like that. But I
Something
don't
like
know.
that.
It's in the Pokedex. That's how it does it. The next entry from the Johto region says, with sharp claws, this ferocious ancient Pokemon rips apart prey and sucks their body fluids. It just likes some fluids.
That's all it wants.
It's in for the fluids.
Easier to eat.
All right, the last entry from the Johto region says, it was able to swim quickly through the water by compactly folding up its razor-sharp sickles. Okay,
Right.
but like, I mean, sure, that makes it more hydrodynamic, but like, how does it move? I just want a little bit more than it wiggles its shell.
Well, that's all you get.
The sickles are, pretty hydrodynamic already. I mean, they're just thin blades. They cut right through the water like
Like butter.
Like sickles
Like
through
butter.
water.
Right, kind of.
sickles through other Pokemon to drink their blood.
Drain their fluids. Now, it doesn't specifically say blood. It says body fluids.
Well, I suppose not every Pokemon has blood like we have blood.
Yeah,
but-
like, I mean, I imagine they wouldn't be interested in like a...
Gengar.
Yeah, I was gonna say a Gengar or like...
You can't suck a Gengar.
Or an Onyx or a Magnemite.
Right. That's never mind.
It's not a t-shirt. Stop it. You are like obsessed with t-shirts.
Sorry.
Today.
Just the idea of a merch store for the class sounds so enticing. The hat business is not taking off.
Oh,
so.
no. That's a shame.
Well, the last time I started to make a store for this class, it didn't work out too well. I was two sessions ago, or two
Lessons?
times ago.
Oh,
that
I see.
took this
Yeah,
class.
two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I started knitting different clothes.
Out of
to
spinner
wear.
rack web, and nobody
Yeah,
wanted it.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nobody bought any. No.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Well, you know what? Students at home, if you want some 100% pure Spinnerack woven t-shirts, let us know.
Let us know.
And we'll get to work on that. All right, moving on to the Hoenn region. The first entry and the only entry, I believe, says Kabutops swam underwater to hunt for its prey in ancient times. The Pokemon was apparently evolving from being a water dweller to living on land, as evident from the beginnings of change in its gills and legs.
Oh. Okay.
Now, we didn't really see its gills. I assume that they're kind of hidden underneath the shell. But yeah, I mean, it did kind of have I mean, the legs, I guess, looked fully formed, but a little bit thin, I guess.
Yeah, but I didn't see the gills at all. I assume it's underneath the giant head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they were getting smaller, too, by the time it went extinct.
Sure.
All right, that does it for the Hoenn region. In the Sinnoh region, it says, it is thought that this Pokemon came onto land because its prey adapted to life on land.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. So what do you guys think its prey is? What Pokemon do you think went from being living in the water and then went to living on land? My guess would be Raticates.
Right. Raticates were full-time watered then land?
Yeah, and then they moved to land because they have webbed feet.
Yeah, that's a lot of fluid. That's a big body, so that makes sense.
It's a big body full of... Listen, put this on a t-shirt. Raticate is full of fluid.
Professor,
There's a lot of fluid in that boy.
Oh, okay, I made it weird.
Raticate, all fluid.
Professor, you're too funny.
Okay. So I would say perhaps a Golduck.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, but Golducks do still spend a lot of time in the water.
They do, but they spend most of their time on land, though, right?
Golducks are also literally the fastest Pokemon in water.
Love that.
It is true.
Love that for them.
God, Perry the Psyduck has so much potential when he evolves.
I don't think Perry's ever going to evolve.
Hey, that's my friend. You watch it.
Well, I mean, sometimes Pokemon don't want to evolve.
I got it. It's Dracovish. Dracovish was the one.
Dracovish did not exist in ancient times.
It's got legs and it's got gills.
I think
it's
we've
just
made it clear.
Like Kabutops.
I think we've made it clear that Dracovish is a horrible Frankensteinian creation by some maniac in the Galar region that just likes to take random fossils and squish them together.
I see legs, I see gills. I say that's a water-land hybrid Pokemon right there.
Sure, but they also didn't exist in that form in ancient times.
Which, if you say so, Professor.
Thank you very much. All right, nothing new from the Unova region, nothing new from the Kalos region. Put that on a t-shirt.
Nothing new.
Nothing new. And then put check marks next to Kalos and Unova.
Yep.
In the Alola region, they say its body had begun to change so it could function on land, but it didn't adapt in time and went extinct.
Wow. So it just didn't quite adapt fast enough.
Yeah, so its prey evolved quicker to land, and it, I guess, starved out.
Will we ever find out what the prey was?
No, we will not. We can only speculate at this point.
Wow.
I mean, the way that these are worded, it really does make it seem like they know what the prey was.
But they won't tell us.
They just don't want to tell because they know that it adapted to land.
I mean, you know who does know? Kabutops.
We just gotta find a Kabutops and ask him. I guess we'll ask Soul.
Yeah, we can ask Soul.
Sorry, what did you just say, Corbin?
We can ask Soul.
Oh, ask Soul.
We can ask Soul. Get your mind out of the gutter,
that
Professor.
K is a very important syllable to pronounce.
Come on, Professor.
All right, the second entry from the Alola region says it swims at speeds of roughly 29 knots, quickly closing in on its prey and slashing into them with its scythes to finish them off.
Ooh, deadly. How much is 29 knots again?
That's about 30 miles per hour.
Wow.
I mean, I think that's pretty quick.
That's like a jet ski, coming at you with swords.
Did we get a number on Golduck for speed?
I don't think we did. I think we just got it was the fastest, so you just have to accept it.
So, I mean, I guess at minimum 31 miles per hour is what a Golduck is going.
Right.
How many?
31 miles per hour.
Okay.
Oh,
Like, at minimum, right? Because it's the fastest, and, I mean, I think
Yeah.
Kabutops is the second fastest so far, right?
it sounds right. We haven't had very many fast Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't think we have very many fast water types. I mean, 29 knots doesn't sound that fast, but I mean, you know.
I mean, you try to swim
Yeah,
at
you try to
30
swim it.
miles
Come
per
on.
hour.
I can't.
Right. I listen, it's not easy. Okay. I've tried.
So the average human athlete sprinting speed is...
Oh, hold on, it is 18 miles per hour.
Okay, thanks for interrupting me there, Mr. Curtis.
Oh,
I'm
Mr.
glad-
Curtis, that was not very nice to your
I'm
professor.
glad that you found it.
Oh, no, I was guessing. Is it
Oh, you
was
were
that right?
guessing. Oh, I thought you would
That was
also
a
look it
guess.
up. No, well, you were right. That's why I thought you were like... No, yeah, it is 18 miles per hour.
Heck yeah. Go. I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket now. See you, boys.
All right.
I wouldn't do that. Okay, so yeah, that's like double the speed of a human sprinting at like top speed.
That's fun.
Yeah, so it's pretty freaking fast. All right, moving on to the Galar region. Kabutops slices its prey apart and sucks out the fluids. So it literally does say suck out the fluid there, Corbin.
I know.
So you know what I have to say to you,
I
Corbin?
know. We've established this.
Suck the fluids. That's what I'm telling you.
That's what I told you.
Yeah,
Write it
I
down.
know.
Don't forget it. This entry goes on to say the discarded body parts become food for other Pokemon. Wow.
Ooh.
Every part gets used. That's the life cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
So maybe some Pokemon like follow Kabutops around and wait for it to, I don't know, suck a Magikarp dry. And then it
I
just,
like the way that sounded.
well, that's what it
It's
does.
like feeder Pokemon.
Yeah, feeder Pokemon
Right.
like Remoraid.
Sure. I mean, but the parts are so hard. Who's going to eat it?
What, on a Magikarp?
No, the discarded parts of a Kabutops become, parts for other Pokemon to eat. Who wants to eat that? It's like shell.
No, not the
No, talking about the
discarded
discarded
parts
parts
of.
from other.
Oh, it is okay. All right, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
so Kabutops slices its prey apart and sucks out the fluids. The discarded body parts become food for other Pokemon.
Got it.
There,
Okay,
he's
I'm
on
sorry.
board, everybody.
My bad. Sorry.
Okay, the last entry from the Galar region says, the cause behind the extinction of this species is unknown. Okay. Kabutops were aggressive Pokemon that inhabited warm seas.
Ooh.
So yeah, according to Galar, the extinction is unknown.
I thought it was because they couldn't follow their prey. Was that just a theory?
I guess it's just a theory.
Okay, that they couldn't follow their prey on land fast enough.
They're pretty.
They're pretty. I will say that.
They are pretty
They are
pretty.
pretty. They're pretty, but they're also pretty. They're not like a Almastar, right? That like is
Too
doomed for
fat
failure because
to
it
catch
can't.
anything.
It can't move, but a Kabutops, is like an apex predator. You
Right.
know? It's pretty
Sure.
good. It's pretty good at its job. So I don't see what would cause it to
Mhm.
Wow!
not-
Oh my God!
Yeah, you got
he
it.
is falling apart.
to not
well
to not
said.
do what it do no more.
Yeah, you started drooling there, Mr.
Well,
Curtis.
I
Okay.
mean, we do know that there are still Kabuto that are alive, so I believe that means that they could still evolve into Kabutops, so they aren't fully
Sure.
extinct.
That's true.
They're just extremely rare now.
Yep.
So they haven't really gone extinct. All right, that does it for the regional Pokedex entries. Guys, I have one single sentence to read.
Oh yeah,
This is it.
the last one.
The last one.
The combined.
Read the fourth one.
Read the fourth
All right,
one.
so there
Read
is-
the fourth one.
I will. Everybody, shut
Read
up.
the
Everybody,
fourth
I'm gonna read it. So we have a joint Pokedex, or unique Pokedex entry here for Omanyte, Omastar, Kabuto, and Kabutops that we've been reading.
Yeah, we've been reading it the last 3 weeks. If you're not caught up, go catch up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna recap the other sentences. If you want to hear them, you will have to go back and listen to those old lessons. All right, this last sentence is very long. All right, so let's get into it.
Let's go.
I'm ready. I'm zoned in.
Though some have speculated that they may still exist, none of these Pokemon have ever been seen alive.
Well, that doesn't
Well,
that
not
doesn't
even
make
true.
sense.
Wow, what a lie. I'm sorry.
So maybe the Kabuto are still alive, but the Kabutops just aren't, being evolved from them. You know what I mean? Like, there's still Kabuto still alive, but Kabutops are so rare that it's only seen when trainers
Corbin,
are involved. They're
do
not
not
seen
forget,
in the wild.
this is a joint entry on Ammonite, Amistar, Kabuto, and
Oh,
Kabutops.
right. Sorry, I had in my head that we were talking about just Kabutops.
Nope. It's about all of them.
Okay. All right. So that's not right.
So wait, did that seem worth it, everybody? Does it seem like the payoff was worth it?
No, because
4
it's not
weeks of
accurate.
lessons?
It's not accurate based on what we know.
Well, they can't all be winners. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you'll lose them.
I feel that.
All right. That does it for all of the entries on Kabutops. It is time to see if you guys were paying attention.
Oh
So go ahead and
yeah.
put away your Pokedexes.
no,
Please bring out your Rotom laptops and
no,
your pens and pencils because we have a pop quiz.
no.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I know. Let's see if you
Take
can redeem
my
yourself
quiz.
from the Vaporeon lesson, Corbin.
I sincerely hope so. Please go easy on me.
I've already written the questions. I can't change
Oh
them
no. Okay.
now. Okay.
I'm so ready.
Question number 1. While the official reason for Kabutops' extinction is unknown, what is one prominent theory? Alright. I have both of the answers from my lovely, lovely students and also Mr. Curtis. Well, it's because he's a teaching assistant. He's not a student.
But he's not lovely.
I never said that.
I did.
He does call me wonderful though, so suck it.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not a Kabutops. I will not.
Okay.
That is just it being the fluid from Pokemon because you're Kabutops.
Wow. So really slinging some crazy insults right now.
Yeah, settle
That's
down.
right.
Okay. So, in case you forgot, the question is, while the official reason for Kabutops' extinction is unknown, what is one prominent theory? Corbin said,
Hey.
just Corbin, said, its prey developed to land dwelling faster than Kabutops, so Kabutops couldn't catch its prey. Okay, a little bit redundant there, but that's fine.
Hey, shut up.
How dare you? I am your
sorry.
professor.
I'm sorry, please.
Wow, I'm gonna have to take you out of this class if you let it slip again like that.
You're not my father. You can't do that. You can't just take me out of class.
But I'm the father of this class.
What?
What?
No, you're not.
Mr. Curtis does, I believe, he does have the ability to give detention. I think that I gave him that ability. So,
Well, that was a mistake on your end.
yeah, you think so. Anyways, Mr. Curtis says one of the theories is that it didn't adapt in time to the land. It was trying to change, but didn't quite get there.
It's like somebody smashed their face on the keyboard, and that's what it came up with.
But yes, you're both correct. It didn't evolve fast enough to follow its prey on land. Although the wording for both of you guys left
Could have been better.
Too little to be desired.
Well, yeah.
That's okay. Nobody's perfect. Anyways, question number 2. How fast would you need to swim to avoid getting sliced apart by this vicious Pokemon? The vicious Pokemon is Kabutops, in case that wasn't clear. Okay, let's see here. I think I have both of the answers. Let's start with Corbin's, weirdly enough. Corbin says 29.1 knots. Okay. And Mr. Curtis says, you must not, he spelled it Knot,
Nice.
be slower than 30 knots. Otherwise, you might not survive. Wow. A lot of puns that require that work better, in visual form, Mr. Curtis, unfortunately.
Well, that's
That's a way cookie crumbles. So yeah, I mean, if you want to be purely technical about this, it's just greater than 29 knots, because I mean, you could go like 29.01 knots and still outspeed it. So
Yeah, I thought I was being clever.
so yeah, you both get zeros on that one.
Oh.
What?
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that was really a question to see.
I'll just go with you myself.
He was
now.
kidding.
Oh
He was
my
kidding, he was
God,
kidding.
Curtis, no.
Curtis, don't say that.
Don't say that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, no, you guys get full points. Congratulations.
All right, cool.
It's 29. It's really just a question to see if you knew how fast
We
Kabutops
did.
swims.
We did.
All right, question number 3. This is a fill in the blank.
Fill in the blank.
Kabutops blanks its blank to swim at high speeds. This is a fill in the blank, so there's really only two words I need here, so really shouldn't take that long. All right, so both my students are looking at me eagerly. I assume that means that they're ready to go. Stop me now if that's not true.
I'm ready.
I'm ready, Professor.
Okay, great. So Corbin says, and I'm gonna go ahead and he didn't give it to me in the way that I prefer it, which is like 2 words that fill in the blank. He just says it's a sentence.
Sorry.
He says Kabutops wiggles its body to swim at high speeds. That's fine. Wiggles its body to swim at high speeds. And Mr. Curtis says,
Kiss it.
don't hold on. He says Kabutops wiggles.
Wrong.
You put an A in wiggles.
I put it in.
Misspelled.
Wiggles its shell to swim at high speeds. So I'm gonna have to go with Mr. Curtis on this one.
I was going back and forth between whether it's body or the shell
It was
or
its
whatever.
shell is what it
Shell's
wiggles
part of
by.
the body. I think I should get half. please.
Yeah, well, a lot of things are part of the body, Corbin. Doesn't mean it wiggles them all.
Well, can I get half?
Yeah, you get half points. You got wiggles correct.
That's a fair and equitable decision.
That's fair and
Fair- that's
equitable.
fair.
Beat you to it,
I've
beat you to it,
never
copycat.
heard.
Copycat.
Decision, everybody.
Copycat.
Fair and equitable decision.
Can we get a hey Portia? I know you're listening to this. Can we get a fun sound effect every time I make a fair and equitable decision?
Wait, just what is that going to sound like though?
Well, it's gonna sound a little something like this. Okay, thanks,
Okay.
Portia. That was great.
That was very fair and equitable. Not gonna lie.
There it is again. All right, last question, everybody. Question number 4. What is the only part of the Pokemon that Kabutops is interested in consuming? This is the last question. I see answers have come in from both of my students. Well, student and teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis.
Yes.
Say hello
Yes.
to everybody,
Thank
Mr.
you, thank you.
Curtis.
Thank you. I'm here.
Okay, great, excellent. So, Corbin said, the question, in case you forgot, is what is the only part of the Pokemon that Kabutops is interested in consuming? Corbin said, the fluids.
Juicy.
Yeah, and Mr. Curtis said, les juices a la slurp.
Oh, fancy.
And then he
Curtis.
finishes it with, those fluids be tasty.
They do.
Yes,
They
I'm
do.
glad you said fluids, Mr. Curtis, because I would not have accepted juices.
Well, I knew I had to make sure I get it right. So
Yeah, so great job, both of you. You both got it right. Mr. Curtis, of course, you got a 100, as you always do.
oh, thank you, Professor.
Corbin,
I did it for you.
Corbin, not so much.
Hey, no, I only missed half of one.
Yeah, so let's see. Hold on, let me crunch the numbers real quick.
No, I did. You don't need to
Let
crunch
me
anything.
the
I did very,
numbers.
very
All right,
well.
you got an 88.
I'll take it. That's
88%.
good.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than the 50 that you got in the Vaporeon.
Hey, all right. Hey.
Hey.
Watch it. Watch.
All right,
Watch it.
All right, so that's going to do it for today's lesson on Kabutops. Does anybody know who we're talking about next week? It is, once again, a fossil Pokemon. We're still in the fossil Pokemon. This one's a little bit different.
Is it a flying type?
Yes, it is a flying
Would
type.
you say it's a grass type?
No.
Like
No.
like one that maybe shoots an arrow
Oh.
and has good eyes.
It may have good eyes.
Is it Dragonite?
It's not Dragonite. We're getting very close to Dragonite, so
I cannot wait.
Hold on to that. It's not Decidueye, Mr. Curtis.
Oh, it's Archaeopteryx.
It's not. It's not Archeops.
Archeops, that's what it is.
No, we are learning. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. We're learning about Aerodactyl.
Oh,
Aerodactyl.
Okay.
Although,
All right.
I mean, I guess Mr. Curtis was the closest because he did say arrows. An Aerodactyl is in
Oh,
So I'll give this one to Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis,
Thank
extra points. You got a 100.
What? No, come on.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Man. All right, fine. You know what? I will take my answer and I will
Double it and give it to the next person.
Aerodact.
Funny.
Portia, if you could insert some cricketune noises in here, that would be great to let everybody know how bad of a joke that was.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, but that's going to do it for today's lesson. If you have any questions for me, the professor, well, there's a multitude of ways to contact me or Corbin or Mr. Curtis. They're all in our description, so I'm not going to say them here, but, Gengar Mail, Twitter, Discord, or our Patreon are really the best ways to get in contact with us. Also, I do want to say we are starting to get close to the end of Kaysen's run as class president. So we are going to need to elect a new class president here pretty soon. So we have some names, but if you are interested in being class president, I please send us a Gmail, and then in the subject line, write class president. It'll make it a lot easier for us to see it.
Please.
And make sure you explain why you would be a good class president for this class.
Yes.
Yes.
Give us your resume.
What do you bring to the table that, say, former class presidents, failed former class presidents, such as Corbin over here?
Well, I thought I brought a lot, honestly.
I mean,
maybe just couldn't necessarily bring to the table.
I mean, we did have a Kangaskhan destroy half of Saffron City while you were class president, Corbin. So.
Yeah, it's kind of a dereliction of duty on your part.
Really, it's very embarrassing, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
What? That was Mr. Curtis's fault. 100%.
Well, it happened under your watch. What can we say?
Okay, there's nothing I could do about. That was an act of the gods. I could not handle that. I was not in charge.
Listen,
that.
Arceus, Palkia, and Dialga had nothing to do with this. It was all you. You can't.
Well, it
blame
wasn't
it
me
on
at all.
them.
It was Mr. Curtis, and you know that. You've mentioned him many times before. We all know it was Mr. Curtis. There's documented evidence of it. It was all his fault.
Okay, well, enough said on that matter. So, you know what? Give us a rating on Flapple Podcast and Spotify and tell your friends. But that's it for today. So until next time, class is dismissed. Welcome to the World of Pokemon is a part of the Pokecasters Network.